What's up, everyone? We hope that you're enjoying your first week at BossCamp. We know the last few days we've been talking a lot about nutrition and about how to calculate how many calories you need based on your goals. But today we're going to talk a little bit about your activity level and how to get more calories out on a daily basis so that you can eat more and so that you really start seeing results, because the little things do add up. A lot of times we hear about the calories in, calories out debate, right? And well, like I explained the other day, it's really, really important to understand how many calories you're taking in. It's not quite as simple as just the number game, right? Because there's a lot of different things that affect your calories out. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about what your total daily energy expenditure is. So if you have a Fitbit or an Apple Watch, it's going to give you your estimated calories burned. But here's the little details that make a really big difference so that you can get those calories up and see changes a lot faster. So your total daily energy expenditure is an equation made up of your BMR, which is your basal metabolic rate, your activity factor, your non-exercise activity thermogenesis, and your thermic effect of foods. These are those little details that make a big difference. Your BMR is, you can find a BMR equation. It's basically a height-weight ratio. The one thing I'm going to say about that is that the quality of your tissues or your weight is going to change this number, right? So if you have more muscle mass, you're going to burn more calories. Your basal metabolic rate is basically if you laid in bed all day long, you didn't get out of bed, you had no energy calories burned, this is how many calories your body would burn. The best way to find this out, besides just the BMR ratio, is to go get your body fat done, and because it's a lot more accurate when it's based on how much muscle mass you have, because if you have more muscle mass, you burn more. So next is your activity factor. This is your quality of exercise, okay? So not all exercise is created equal. If you're strength training, the great thing about something like a strength training workout is that you're burning calories during that workout, but also when you walk out the door, you're still burning calories because your body has to repair all of that muscle mass that you was broken down during your workout. So your activity factor calories burned is going to be a lot higher in a strength training workout versus just a cardio workout, right? So both are great, but when we're looking at the quality of that exercise, say you spend an hour doing both, you're going to get more bang for your buck out of that strength training. So your activity factor is how hard you're going in your workouts and what type of workouts those are. So next up is NEAT. This is your non-exercise calories, okay? And this honestly makes the biggest difference for all of my clients. These are the calories that you burn when you go the extra mile, right? When you take the stairs, when you park on the far end of the parking lot and walk into Target, when you take your dog for a walk, when you play with your kids. These are those little calories that add up and they make a really, really big difference. So the other day when we were talking about how many calories you burn if you're more sedentary or you're more active on a daily basis, these are those calories. Your last one, and this is your TEF, or your thermic effect of food. And this is really interesting. So this goes back to that whole if it fits your macros debate, right? And when people are saying, well, I have 150 grams of carbs that I can eat, so I'm going to make sure they all come from donuts because I love donuts, right? Well, this is where that comes in. The quality of your food makes a difference on how many calories that you burn through the day. So if I eat 100 calories of a Twinkie versus 100 calories of broccoli, the Twinkie doesn't do anything for me, but my body digesting that broccoli is going to burn more calories, right? So my overall daily calorie burn is higher. So when you eat foods with fiber, high fiber content and high protein content, you burn more calories just eating that meal, okay? So these are all really little things, but they all add up to make the difference. If you're burning an extra 200 calories a day, that can add up to over 7 pounds in a year. So, moral of the story, make sure that you're eating better quality food full of fiber and protein, and add those little things up. Take the stairs, Go for a little bit of a walk when you get home. Do some extra stretching. Park far away from the restaurant, right? Those little things are really going to add up and you're really going to see results. So at the end of this week, I want you to try and find 3 things that you can increase a little bit more, okay? So whether that's I'm going to add in some extra broccoli, some extra fiber into my lunch, or I'm going to take the stairs every day, okay? So have a great rest of your weekend and we'll see you tomorrow.